communication anxiety is a bit complicated. How do you explain
Broad,
it?
broad.
Yeah, like you're giving me 5 minutes.
Well, it's
So
just
you know
as
what? Don't add communication to it. Just talk about anxiety.
I think that's what is broad.
Because the last time it was anxiety offensive. Was it communication?
And that it was communication anxiety, and under it we talk about classroom anxiety. But now we say communication anxiety among students, so it still boils down to
And I'm on my
though
five
close.
minutes.
Well, they've already wasted our time, so
Yeah, but
7 minutes.
I have a test.
Hello, everyone. You're welcome to the conversation. The conversation is a platform that connects conversations and educates students on social issues and also mental issues. I'm Nameli Adom, and I'll be your host for today's episode. And I have here in the studio two of my guests, Amina Seidu and Roberta Kabu. Amina, how are you doing?
I'm good. Yourself?
I'm good. And Roberta too. So our topic for conversation today is communication anxiety among students on campus. Amina, what would you say is communication anxiety?
So first of all, let me say a very big thank you for having me.
Yeah.
Um, Communication itself, right? It is about two or more people having a conversation. Now, when we look at communication linking to anxiety, it means that anxiety itself, with the way people see it, right? Let me put myself as an example. Back in secondary school, I used to be that kind of person that when it comes to reading, when it comes to communicating, I always want to be fluent with whatever that I do. People started criticizing the fact that anytime I speak, I'm trying to act like I have a good, great accent, you know. So people were always criticizing me, and because of that, I had to lose that kind of interactions with people. Because I feel like even if a teacher is asking me a question in class, I have to just keep quiet, even if I know, because immediately I want to get up and talk about it. It'll be like she's acting like she can speak. So with that, it makes me feel like I can't communicate in as much as I really want to do that. You get? Yeah. So basically, this communication and the anxiety happens to come from that aspect. And there are a lot of students that are going through that, even in class. Because of that, they can't even stand in front of colleagues. It's really affecting us a lot. So I think this is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Roberta, is what will you say that communication anxiety starts from home or is like a psychological issue?
Well, it really starts from the house
Okay.
because before it becoming a psychological issue, it starts from the house in one way or the other. It starts from the house in a sense that we are living in a place where, for instance, if you live in a house where you have harsh parents, when you say something or when you do something, they will shout at you and you'll be like, why do you do that? You can't do that under under my eyes or under my watch. Let me say that, under my watch. That moment you've killed the vein of the child. So next time the child will not be able to express him or herself good, in a good way. The child will not be able to express him or herself. And it's lead a long way to the classroom whereby the child sees a lot of people there, and here is the case, he or she has to express himself or herself. Even in the house let's say a single or double parent, he or she is not able to express himself. How much more with a crowd? He might be afraid of judgment. He might be afraid of making mistake because the mother or the father did not take it upon himself or herself to correct. Instead, he is domineering. Yeah.
So will you say that from the home, then it starts, then comes psychological issue, which the child takes to the classroom and takes to everywhere he or she goes to?
Of course, of course. Because if I can't express myself with my parent, how do I stand boldly in front of others and express myself?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it.
Okay, so you see, we're in the university, and mostly the first years who come, they're the ones who we see that they are most anxious. Like, what do you think causes that amongst first year students?
So, like I said earlier, it could also start from the house. Like she also said, our parent. If my parents don't hear when I want to say something, you don't expect me to have that kind of habit in the house and still come to school and think that, okay, since even my own parents, they don't listen to me and I'm expecting other people who I don't know that I just met, literally. You're expecting me to think that they would not judge the fact that even my mother who gave birth to me, I tell mommy, please, I want to do this. And my mother will be like, don't do this or something like that. And then I'll come to the classroom and so because of this, it's really affected a whole lot. Because since I've gotten the fact that my own parents have criticized the fact that you can't even get parents who make you feel like it's not worth it to make some
You
decisions,
don't deserve it.
you know. So if you've gotten such thing from that kind of background, it affects us a lot. And when you come, let me use myself as an example again. When you come to the university, level 100, there are a lot of things that you see as a new thing. When you're home, we have some of us, our parents are very strict. They'll tell you don't go out. At 8, you have to sleep. Eat this, don't eat this, wear this, don't wear that. But when we come to school, there are a lot of things that we see. I say it's like I want to explore. I want to go to where I've never been to. I want to wear what I've never worn before. In as much as that thing actually builds that kind of
Confidence.
atmosphere that you've always wanted to have, but it's going to be very difficult. Very, very difficult because let's assume there are some clothes you see somebody wear, like, hey, so this dress, this person is able to wear this dress. if it was me, my mother will kill me. Oh. But then 1, 2, 3, you start wearing. And university, there are a lot of influence. It's here. Because in our house, there are clothes we will not wear. But when we come to school, since we are seeing our colleagues, they are wearing it, they are looking good, I need to wear it and see how it will look on me. In as much as I think, okay, I'm being influenced. But it means if I go home, I'm not doing it again. Because if I go home, they'll kill me. You get. So basically, this whole thing starts from the house, not in the school. And sometimes too in the school, because you can get teachers that will look down on you. Teachers that, because maybe you can't solve one simple mathematics, they'll be like, you are dumb, you don't know anything, you are that. And because of that, the teacher has criticized me. So what makes me think if I come to university, I'll not get a lecturer who will make me feel like you get. So
Okay, speaking about this situation, I've been there before. And for example, I would say I don't like mathematics. Do you know the reason? Because from the start, I remember anytime I go and saw math on the board, I'm being beaten or be disgraced.
yeah.
The teacher will be like, your answer is wrong, and he punish me. And that makes me shy. So then it broke me. I will not want to learn mathematics again. And it followed me throughout, but with some kind of confidence
Yeah.
growing up, I learned to overcome that and I came to like mathematics.
Yeah, let me chip in. There are parts where not only the tutors, our colleagues in secondary school, we have, I don't know about you guys, but I've always seen that type of student that we have two type of student that there are some particular group, they are always gangsters.
Yeah.
There are some particular groups. So even you'll be like 3 people sitting there and then you'll be talking something that is funny and that's will be answering. I say, and immediately the teacher will ask you something in class. Immediately, sorry, then they will be like, so crowd prio.
Yeah.
They shut you down. So sometimes it comes from there. Because university, I mean, there are a lot of people you are coming to meet. And you might even get friends here. You might even get partners here. You know, you'll start creating a lot of friends and all those things. But since that kind of atmosphere was with you when you were in the secondary school, when you were home, some of us, it started in junior high school. Some even started in primary. And because of that, a lot of us, we lack confidence. So it is university that will give you the opportunity to stand in front of your colleagues, talk about things, you know. A lecturer can even give you that opportunity to tell him, say, this is what you are doing in class, you know. But tell me, secondary school, how many teachers will give you that opportunity to express yourself, you know? So mostly this whole thing starts from the house and then it comes there. So
Okay, well, Beth, let me ask you this. There will be freshers who come to the university, of course. So what do you think are some of the solutions or that will help to know that the university, like you'll be expecting group and you'll be expecting presentations and be expected to talk in front of a big or a large class. What do you think are the solutions to prepare them for this kind of situation as they are coming to the university?
Okay, thank you very much for the question. And I think when they come, there should be this section for them to teach them about this kind of things. That this place is a new environment. You are going to meet a lot of people. You are going to see things that you are not even expected to see. Prepare for it. And to encourage them to speak up for themselves. Because as we are saying that from the house it started, and the avim gets destroyed or shattered. Here, we should have that section to tell them that this is not a place to come and fumble yourself. This is not a place to come and hide yourself and say, I'm not that kind of person. You should be able to go all out. In that case, you'll be able to stand up for yourself or you'll be able to express yourself freely. That's what I think. And apart from that, they themselves, they should be able to take it upon themselves that I'm coming to the university. I'm not a child anymore. Though in the face of our parents, we'll be seen as children. But then the moment somebody told me that the moment you get to the walls of the university, whether you are a 1 year child or you are a 2 year child or you are an 18-year child, you are no more a child.
Yeah.
So they themselves should have that belief in themselves that I'm no more a kid. I have to stand up for myself. I have to express myself because this is where I'm going to discover a lot of things about myself. But then it also boils down to purpose. If you don't know your purpose, you are also just flowing like that, or you are moving with the crowd. It's going to be a lot of problem. You need to have purpose. I'm a communication studies student. Before I come to the school, I know this is the course and I have applied for it. I should know what I'm come to talk, what I'm come to do in the school. I should know the ups and downs of the course. I should know what the course is involved with, what it entails. If I don't do all those kind of research, I'll come and whatever people are doing, especially those that will hide themselves, I will say, okay, well, I also don't like talking. Well, I'm also the quiet type. I don't want to go out. I don't want to do those kind of things. So you two will be at one place. You will be stuck in life.
Yeah.
You can. I always say that you can never know that you'll be able to do it until you try it out. You can never know you'll be able to do it. Try it and see whether it wouldn't work. First try may not work. Second may not, but the third will definitely work. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And Amina, I want to add that, you see, I spoke about the first years. So you come as a first year student or a fresher, you're all this shy, you don't know how to speak. Level 200, the confidence builds up.
Yeah.
300, it goes up. 400, you are coming to compete.
That's a Ajikon.
Then maybe you are supposed to go and defend your thesis.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden that anxiety starts again, or at that moment you are shy. What do you think is the problem, that cause of the because in the beginning you were shy, you build up that confidence, then before you complete, it starts again. What do you think causes that?
It depends on the environment you find yourself and how you handle the whole situation.
Okay.
Because basically, if I'm here and I know that this is my weakness, I have to make sure I find solution to it.
Yeah.
And me, I have always been that kind of person that I would go for it. I need to make sure that whatever that I want, go for it. I came to level 100. I came to study a whole lot of things in as much as I don't have to involve myself a lot. Level 200, I am growing. Like now there, I'm growing, in the system. Level 300 to now there, 400 input there, you get. And then I would get the opportunity to be somewhere, and all of a sudden, this whole thing start popping up. It means there is something that I'm not doing.
Okay.
I need to do it. First of all, I was going through anxiety. What did I do about it? That is why we have counselors.
Yes.
And it's not always about going to a counselor's office and discuss what I'm going through. There are some people, immediately you tell them about your situation, they worsen it. They will not even listen. Some will listen and they will judge you. You can get a friend that can be your counselor. Okay, friend, it's like I'm going through this thing. I don't know what's wrong with me. I've been thinking a lot. I've been doing this. That friend can tell you that, oh, nah, you have to get over it. You need to be strong. He can even take you out so that as times goes on, you'll be cool. But in a situation whereby you've decided that everything will be fine. Everything will be fine. Look at the scene that happened just recently this year when somebody killed himself because of relationship, whatever.
Yeah.
It can even come from depression. But have you also thought about the fact that you are in a relationship with somebody? The person is not your wife. It's my girlfriend. And in as much, okay, let's assume you've been hearing that she's cheating on you. You've been seeing that she's doing all these things. What are you supposed to do? If you think you can't handle it, let her go. But because of love,
But it's not easy.
You say?
It's not easy to let
so
someone.
will you kill yourself because you love somebody?
Okay. Okay, no.
When you think, because you are in that school, your parents took you to that school not for you to go and study love. They took you to the school to go and study, go and work, and then take care of yourself. My parents, they will tell you that I'm not putting you in the school because I want you to work and take care of me, but for yourself.
Yeah.
But you can't tell me because I think I love somebody so bad, so I should kill myself because you are cheating on me. Are you okay?
But like, will you blame those emotions?
I wouldn't, because maybe he didn't talk to anybody. Because definitely he can have that a kind of friend that would tell you, be like, now Bani, will say, yeah. But maybe he decided not to talk to anybody about it because he has been that. That is why I'm saying that it starts from the house. Some of us, we don't get the opportunity to talk to somebody about our sorrows, about our pain, about what we go through. We feel like when we tell somebody, they will judge me. So maybe that is where this whole thing started from. So it should always be, okay, this is the kind of person I am. I get emotional very quick. I am, you have to work on it before you get out there. Because in as much as you've been that type that immediately somebody will just talk, you start crying. You need to be able to build yourself in a way that when you get the opportunity to stand in front of people that will criticize you, stand firm. And then you defend yourself. Don't let people look down on you. Because some of us, when we go to class, people will be like, look at her. She has come. But you have the confidence. You should be able to pass in front of people that you think they don't like you.
Yeah.
You should be able to talk in class. You don't have to look at anybody. Immediately, some they will be in class when a teacher called, a lecturer called them. They will just be hiding. Stand and talk. Say it. So I think it was always about confidence and where you carry, how you carry yourself. You should always understand everything. And then at the end of the day, you'll get over it. Yeah, just get over thinking a lot. Because you can have childhood issues. Maybe your parents, they are always putting you in that stress and all those things. But as you are growing, there are a lot of things that are going to change. So just get over it and try to work on yourself. So
Thank you. And Roberta, I want to ask that right now we are talking about anxiety, that's communication anxiety, and all stems from home. So would you say we should like advise our parents, not advise per se, but let them know that as they do at home, this anxiety continues and affects us into our daily lives to to our schools, our workplace, wherever we go to. Should they know something about that communication anxiety which they put on us unaware?
Okay, thank you. Yes, our parents need to be educated on that. Our parents really need to be educated on that. In a sense that you don't expect to, our parents, the African parents, I think the African parents like to lord over. And if you are not giving them that kind of attention, then you are a bad child.
Yeah.
And so if our parents don't know that the more they keep shutting us, the more it kills us, then they will continue to do it. Knowledge is power. If they don't have the knowledge on what they are doing, they will continue to think that they are always right. And it's going to affect us. Can you imagine, when I was coming, I used to speak in a kind of accent and in a kind of slanted way. Very sharp and very beautiful. Whenever I'm given an opportunity, children's service, when we go to church and there is this kind of program for the children's service and we are doing, and I'm given the platform to do that. After everything, you see the elderly ones in the church and other people, they'll be saying that you are slanting too much, you are doing this too much, you are talking too much, and all this kind of thing. We can't hear anything. My mother will even say, next time don't do that. What's that? You're shaming me. Everybody's complaining.
Really?
So you see that kind of thing, it actually kills me. But it got to a point where she expected me to speak loudly and to express myself. I don't do anything. I just look at her. I don't even explain it. So I think our parents need to be educated. That's it.
But yeah. So thank you very much. And this is the conversation, and I hope you really enjoyed this episode. Yeah, we are talking about communication and anxiety, and there are issues that we think our parents should know about, and we'll try to solve about students on campus. Thank you very much. Next time.